My name is Adrian, and I worked with Hope Now from 1993 to 2000. And I was one of the original counselors. It's a great privilege for me to work with Hope Now. I was involved in drugs and also involved in a gang, and was very insecure as a young man, and was kind of struggling between a culture clash. My parents are first generation immigrants from Mexico. When we moved into the city, it was very difficult. It was a huge change, and which brought a lot of fear because we were having to basically survive. The neighborhood that we lived in was gang infested, and there was a lot of drugs as well. So we came in, and second day in the neighborhood, we were being beat up, being assaulted, and our only choice was to have to defend ourselves and survive. So we had to learn unfortunately, how to fight, a street fight, and become street smart. I started working, actually the objective when I started working with Hope Now was that I'd go out and reach out to the Hispanic community. And I was placed out at a Spanish-speaking church, and mostly Spanish-speaking neighborhood. And it's funny, it turned out that I wasn't having very much success reaching the Hispanic community, and I didn't know why. However, I was very successful in reaching to the Asian community, and there was 4 brothers that I encountered and became very close to, just really struggling. And it was interesting to learn what their problems were and what were keeping this family in the situation, in the living situation they were in. And learned a lot that the Asian community is, besides the gang problem, there's a tremendous gambling problem that just bounds these people. And unfortunately, the youngest brother of the 4 that I had been working with got involved in the gang and was doing some gambling and owed a large amount of money, and just was led to do something really really outrageous. His girlfriend was going to Fresno State, and a young fellow was just out of desperation, convinced his girlfriend to go rob a jewelry store. And in the process of doing the robbery, he shot and killed one of the owners of the jewelry store. The other owner, who was the brother of the fatal victim, was able to get a hold of the police. The jewelry store was surrounded by the Fresno police, and my client and his girlfriend were still in the jewelry store. And I guess, my client just must have made up his mind that prison wasn't going to be a way out for him, that he just wasn't going to end up in prison. So him and his girlfriend must have decided to end it there. He shot his girlfriend, killed her, and he put a bullet in his head and committed suicide. And that was very difficult, not only for me but for the family, because I had to go and support the family, and to see the family just to have to go through that after making so much progress. It was very difficult. And that was, at that point, I was really questioning if I even wanted to continue to work at Hope Now, because it's very difficult to not get emotionally connected with these people, with the client that you're working to, because they're human beings too, and there are a lot of us who, we might have different status levels, and but we're all human beings regardless of our circumstances, our finances, and Jesus loves us all. And he came to die for every single one of us, not just for certain people.
Hi, I'm Skin Mead, and I drew from these real-life events to create the characters in the screenplay Finding Hope Now. It really is an amazing story. You can become involved in 3 ways. Number 1, pray. Number 2, send this website to all of your friends. And number 3, become a financial partner. Help us make this movie.